Hello ladies and gentlemen, and this time we are going to look at two replays at the same time. Well, not exactly at the same time, but yeah, this was a game with in 9.16, the first day I think, when the patch came out, and in today's replay we are going to have some double trouble in a way, where I'm I managed to find a really good teammate, and here he is. Aragon Rider in his bed set 1-1-1, and he played really well. He's a superstar of this video in my opinion. And yeah, here we see him making a small kiss to the T-29 before he starts heading to the town like he should. Meanwhile, I went to the middle with my DVB BTU, and I see a tree falling. I check a calculated shot. I think that never hit, but yeah, whatever. And our aim of T is in the really middle, like where he should be, trying to spot some guys. But sadly, there's a KV-13 to basically counter him, and I'm interested in trying to see a shot, see if I could get a shot at this guy. But I don't, and I get spotted, and I'm just like, yeah, pull back. Meanwhile, Aragon has gotten into the town, auto aims at the KV-13, and puts a nice shot into him. A really nice shot into him. And now he's looking for some more shots at him. But as you see, the KV-13 is behind a rock. And like I'm loving the patience here of Aragon. Like he's waiting for the right opportunity, and there puts a nice finishing shot into the KV-13. And let's see that same from my perspective. Like sadly, MX of D managed to flip himself, and that's what he said in chat. Like no, it's sad he died. Like you can have seen there, like he was flipped, and I'm just like, I need to get this 13 KV-13 killed, and there he goes a little bit forward. I take a shot from the Firefly, and as you see, you saw the shot from Aragon coming there, and I'm just thinking, I want this guy dead. I really want this guy dead. Like one of the reasons why I play so aggressively in this replay is to get some kills, like because of the mission marathon. Like I have been playing really greedily, and there's the KV-13. I put a nice shot on the move into him. He bounces me, and Aragon takes the shot, finishes him off, and then they have a added tank there sitting, like probably one of their scouts, or was it the KV-1s? I don't remember. And the preview view is shit. But yeah. So there's two tanks dead on the enemy team, but we have three, and I take another calculated shot. I think that they never hit anything. And we have lost another tank in the valley, and I'm just like, I need to get there. On the other hand, and Aragon is with a Tiger 2 in the town like they should be. The Tiger 2 has already started capping, and Aragon is going to take a very good defensive position where he can be like hold down, which is really good because this tank's turret armor is absolutely great. And here he puts himself into that basically mostly hold down position, and basically he's in an ambush position. And then our team has joined him, which is good. Like usually this doesn't happen, but yeah, I think one of the reasons why it has happened because there's nobody in the middle anymore, because I left it, and there's an unfortunate SU-15 Aragon puts a great shot into him, and sadly that shot hits the ground, I guess. The Tiger 2 puts a good shot into him. The ISU 152 fired AB, bounced off Aragon, which is just... But Aragon's trying to get but the killing shot, but no. The reload time is not enough. Not fast enough to kill him, and then the ISU 152 does some stupid stuff. Like, I don't know what was he thinking there, but like basically giving the kill for Aragon. Aragon puts a really good shot in the T-150. The T-150 got fully low. The Tiger 2 finishes him off. Aragon is using lots of third-person aiming here. Like, I think he probably could have hit that shot on the Firefly if he would have went to the sniper mode. The Firefly managed to get a good shot into him. Here, Aragon puts a good shell into the Cromwell because the Cromwell was totally out of position, and to be honest, he should have never done that. And Aragon is just in a very good position, defensive position, and the Firefly comes out. And Aragon puts a very punishing shot into him. But sadly, there's only the Tiger 2 and Aragon in the town now. There's a T-29 who has never, like, after he got there where he is, has never left there, and he's totally useless to us. But yeah, now it's only Aragon and the Tiger 2 who are in the town. Now it gets a little bit calmer because the Firefly is a one-shot. The Cromwell is a one-shot. And there's an AMX 1375, who is a two-shot, I think. But yeah, it gets a little bit calmer. So I'll see what I was doing in the meanwhile. So after the KV-13 was killed and I had pushed forward, I decided, let's go to the valley, because our valley was looking quite desperate because we lost so many tanks there so fast. It was quite insane. So I was just like, yeah, let's go reinforce that flank. And here I take a killing shot on the KV-85. Very easy one, if I say so myself. And I push forward here, like thinking maybe we could break this, maybe not. Sadly, all of us are, like, there's a Scorpion G and Ashhorn with me. Sadly, none of us has armor, which is unfortunate. And I'm just trying to see if I could get some shots at this ISU. But I'm just too worried about the guys camping at the back. And here's a vet at 131, I think. 133, I cannot release it. No, it's a 131, sorry. And yeah, like, I was just like, screw this, there's no point for me to even try, because I don't know if the KV-2 who was last spotted at the back, he's still there, or plus there's an IS-6 and an ISU, and I don't want to get hit by those. So I just see, the middle is starting to have some problems again. There's a Scorpion G and a Charioteer there, and there's like, I need to deal with that. And that's what I did in the beginning of the game, just basically traveling from the middle to the valley and the valley to the middle, which is not that interesting in a way, but that's like what you need to do, find the right position and try to handle it. And here I'm going to just trade with the Scorpion G. Many people would say that's stupid. I would say it's totally stupid to even try, but here the Scorpion G almost stayed. I don't, but I think I managed to damage his engine or hit his engine. So that's why he didn't move backwards immediately, because now you see he's doing a smart play and it's not going to poke out. And I basically need 2 shots to kill him. But yeah, so I just play here in ambush. While Aragon is going to really start a rock and roll show in the town. And there is the 1375. Aragon puts a nice shot into him. There, the 1375 only fires once, which is odd, really odd. Like it doesn't know how to use his clips. I don't know. And then comes a nice tree round the corner, puts a shell through the engine deck into Aragon, and the Tiger 2 got killed. And Aragon bounces, and there was a Cromwell who bounces Aragon as well. And now starts the face hacking basically. And there the IS-3 puts a really good meaty shell into Aragon. But yeah, Aragon finishes off the 1375 who thinks he could have flanked him. And yeah, this is now a face hugging brawl basically. And the Firefly is trying to find a shell. Aragon is trying to deny penning shots from the IS-3. The IS-3 bounces. Aragon puts a good shot into the Firefly. And now basically the IS-3 is alone against Aragon. Meanwhile, I'm just like, okay. The valley is lost. The valley, they are pushing. There is only a Panther M10. He cannot hold it. I'm just like, maybe I should go YOLO. That's what I was thinking, YOLO. And here I'm just like, oh, I get ambushed. Oh, I don't hit the Charioteer because yeah, RNG decided like, nope. The Scorpion G is totally oblivious. I put a nice shell into him. I think the Nashron or the T-29 put a shell into him. I don't know. I think it was the Nashron. The T-29 is spotted, taking lots of shots. Here I managed to get the high rolling kill shot on the Cromwell, which was very important for Aragon. And I actually got a huge lag spike there when I was playing this game. But yeah, that was very important because that guy would have taken Aragon's flank. And here I get lucky on the move shot killing Charioteer, which was very important because I need to kill these 2 guys. The Scorpion G puts a shell into me, tracks me. And I'm just like, I need to get into the town and help Aragon. But I need to do it because I don't know where the KV-2 is. He can still be in here, probably waiting for me, but no, there's nothing. But still, I wanted to make sure I will not take shots in my freaking side. But yeah, there I had to play aggressively because I knew I was going to get outflanked. And yeah, Aragon managed to get a nice penning shot in the driver's hatch of the IS-3. He's not really aiming here. He's firing heat. I think that he's relying too much on heat penning, and the IS-3 bounces. Now IS-3 turns his turret a little bit too much, and Aragon managed to pen the side. There was a shot, as you saw, coming from the Nashron, but it missed. It missed it again, and the Nashron is going to get killed any second now, like by the IS-3 on the ISU. Aragon bounces his shot because he's not really aiming here. He really should try to find those penning shells, and I'm just trying to race there as fast as I can. And I'm just like, oh, this tank is not fast enough. Like, it goes 50 kilometers per hour. Like, that's quite fast, especially for a medium tank. But still, I was just like, I need more. I want light tank speeds. And here I just like, oh, some stuff in the way, screw it, just push through. And here I am going to save Aragon from this IS-3, put an end to this face-hugging madness. IS-3 bounces, Aragon bounces his heat shot, and here I am coming to the rescue. I put another cell in the dice tree, and Aragon finishes him off. Like, just beautiful, and like here, like the teamwork starts. Like totally starts, and I'm just like, like after this game I was just baffled, and Aragon is just make a mad dash here. Like luckily avoids the ISU. But I didn't realize what Aragon is trying to do here is still some footage of the ice tree getting killed. But yeah, Aragon, I think why he went there is to get another get into a defensive location. I totally understand that. After I watched his replay several times, here I'm just like going to come out, fire my ABCR shot. I didn't really have the time to aim there. I didn't want to take a shot from the IS-6, so that's why it bounces. But yeah, now where Aragon is, we have a semi crossfire through this the road which I'm aiming at. Like everything what comes through that road will be in a crossfire. And here the ISU tries to come. I put a nice shot into him. I don't want to get hit by him because he can kill me. He donks his shot. I bounce. Like it went a little bit to the left and the angled part, but it doesn't matter because he doesn't get away. I track him and finishes him off. And IS-3 pokes, but then hesitates and pulls back because he mistimed with the ISU basically. So that's why I get away. And here, like the KV-2 is somewhere in our spawn area, spawn side. Splashes the Aragon. And Aragon is just like, no, he doesn't want to be there, so he goes in here. Meanwhile, the ISU just tries to go and get me, but here Aragon will do the same as in the beginning of the game. The Rubble will make sure he's hold down. He puts a nice snapshot into the ISU. He's in a good defensive location here as well. He can overlook at me easily. And here he sadly wastes a shell. English hard, you know. If you haven't seen my previous video, you should. My English was horrible in that one. And here Aragon is trying to find a shot at the IS-6, but no, none of them were going to pen, especially with his AP. So now everything calms down for a little bit. And Aragon is just like thinking he wants to get another position. I guess he thinks he needs to wants to get another position so he can be prepared for the KV-2, because we don't know where the KV-2 is exactly. And if the KV-2 suddenly randomly pops up somewhere, he can. Plus we have the pressure on the enemy team. We are putting the cap pressure on the enemy team. We have the time. So we are forcing the enemy to do the decisions and make the mistakes. And I'm just here in the forefront, basically taking all the attention from the IS-6. Playing some risky catchy, like I wanted to kill, like that was my mindset. My mindset in this situation, because I was prepared for the worst. Like if somebody now resets that cap, then we need to kill. And that's why I just like was looking for damage, looking for kills. And here I put myself in a good position in a way. Like I can easily dash. I'm gonna go downhill. IS-6 pokes out. Sadly, the shot goes too low, only hitting the tracks and not the hull on the other side because there's nothing there. And Aragon puts himself into this location so he can watch this corner while I watch the other one. But still he's like in middle of the cap circle in a way. So if the KV2 decides to come somewhere out of somewhere, he will be spotted. And he's just like waiting in ambush, overlooking my back, to be honest. And here it gets a little bit quiet again for some time for me to catch up with the commentary, but I think I have been doing quite a good job so far. And then KV2 gets spotted. Aragon managed to get a shot. He sets him on fire. I managed to get the shot into him. The KV2 was using the smaller derp gun, so it's better rate of fire, but not as much damage. He managed to hit the Aragon. There, let's see the same situation from my perspective. Like here, I was really sure that the IS-6 was going to come around from around that corner. But yeah, the KV2 gets spotted. I put a shell into him. There, the Aragon puts his shell into him. The KV2 fires, and I'm going to put the finishing shot. The IS-6 sadly once again mistimed his approach, so I managed to get turned around. He's firing an HE. Like the IS-6 also hesitated there, but I know I fired first before him. I can get another shell into him. I put my last APCR shell into his lower plate. He's trying to get around a corner, and he fires at Aragon, who came to help me. And I'm just like, I need to get this shot off. I need to get this shot off into his lower plate. Sadly, the shot goes a little bit high, so it hits the upper plate and doesn't pan. And like here you see Aragon is trying to get there fast as possible. But yeah, the IS-6 is firing HE. Well, like I don't know, did he run out of AP or what? I think he ran out of AP. But yeah, like I knew I could take a shot from the IS-6 most of the time, unless he would have high rolled me. But yeah, he firing a HE is not that big of a deal against me in the TVP VTU because I don't have any armor on that thing. So yeah. But yeah. And now Aragon takes the corner side square there a little bit. I'm just like, I'm going for the flank. That's what I need to do. I have the mobility. I'm a medium tank. And I'm just like checking, yeah, he's on the corner. And here because I'm a one shot, like I know he could still defend me with the HE if he hits the right spot. And I get proxy spotted here, and I'm just like being really careful before I go around that corner. I want him to engage Aragon, and here he goes. The IS-6 just does what I want him to do. I get easy shots in the back. Aragon managed to track him, and this is just going to unfold. Like they're barely missed Aragon, but I managed to hit IS-6 in the tracks. IS-6 is trying to find a shell into me, but he cannot choose. There, IS-6 manages to get a clutch shot into me. But yeah, let's see that same situation from Aragon's perspective, because I think it's much more interesting than mine, because I'm just shooting at an ass of a tank. Like as you see, I think Aragon is a little bit and trying to bait here at the same time. Like if the IS-6 would have gone for me, Aragon would have poked out. Here you see Aragon tracks him. Here Aragon decides to go for an HE shot. I don't know why. And there you saw that shot which barely missed Aragon from me. I don't know, did he think he would have done some more? I don't know. It's a weird, odd decision to fire. But yeah. Now the IS-6 is a one shot, and Aragon is going to finish him off because as of the IS-6 doesn't have that much armor. And there we go. Here is Aragon getting a Top Gun steel wall, and that's an ace tanker and lots of other small trophies. He did over like almost 5.5k damage. 1600 base experience. That's really good for him. Like he fired 24 shots, 17 penetrations and 21 hits, which is really nice. Like, but yeah, like 5400 damage. That's really good. And here it was an ace tanker for me as well. I got a top gun as well, and not as much small medals than Aragon, but still I did over 4k damage and almost got 1500 experience. And I fired 27 shots, hit 20, and 24, penetrated 20, which is really good. Like, that was a good hit percentage in a way. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next video, which I make at some point.